stocks inching ahead a little bit today. Could investors be anticipating a helping hand from the Federal Reserve? Courtney Donohoe is live at the New York Stock Exchange with the latest. Courtney.
Well, Pimm, they may be. Stocks finishing the day on the plus side, but you got to keep in mind the volume was very light once again today. But the gains all in hopes of stimulus. Investors thinking that the Fed will take out some tools to get this recovery back on track and that we'll see another round of quantitative easing. Well, the Fed pulled back on a lot of these programs earlier when it seemed that everything was just chugging along right and improving. Well, some are betting the Fed will announce it will buy more mortgage backs or treasuries, and that will pump more money into the system. Well, it seemed that the economic outlook is still a little painful. Well, a paper written by a visiting scholar at the Fed Bank of San Francisco said the economy faces a significant possibility of relapsing into recession by 2010. And he said the unstable economic environment has brought back talks of a double-dip recession. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow afternoon when we get that announcement from the Fed, and we're going to have full coverage of that.
Now, Courtney, lots of news out of the technology space. For example, SKYPE filing for their initial public offering. Give us some details.
Yeah, the internet calling service trying to raise $100 million. The company didn't say when the shares would go on sale or at what price, but they sold SKYPE to a group of investors led by private equity firm Silver Lake back in November. And by the way, SKYPE, as of June, has 560 million registered users. Also in other news, Google and Verizon, they're also announcing that they've reached a deal on how internet traffic should be handled. Internet content firms like Google and network carriers like Verizon, they've been on opposite sides of this fight. And in a nutshell, the proposal restricts internet service providers from selectively slowing web content, but wouldn't apply those limits to internet use on mobile phones.
Now Courtney, shakeups at two companies today, both because of personal issues, this having to do with their chief executives, right? Of course, Mark Hurd, but then also Sarah Lee.
Yeah, we'll first start out with that CEO, Brenda Barnes, resigning as CEO. She's focusing on her health after taking leave in May to recover from a stroke. Marcel Smits will continue as the interim chairman during the search for the new leader, and the board, they're going to be looking inside and outside for the company for that replacement. And also the big focus, Hewlett-Packard, shares tumbling today in the shakeup at the top with CEO Mark Hurd stepping down, falling 8%. The company has seen a 17% drop this year, and at least 7 analysts lowered their forecast for the company's stock price. Pimm.
All right, I want to thank you very much, Courtney Donohoe, reporting from the New York Stock Exchange.